welcome to episode 85 of the Youth Squad Legends series with Macclesfield Town. I started my day by reading some tweets and there was this one big one that said Durante is a fraud. Do we have to go through this? Really? 84 episodes. And to be honest, that one game against RB Leipzig is the only time that we've seen him struggle. And even then, he scores a goal. And you have the cheek to call him a fraud? I don't know about that, man. Some of his performances through the season gave us that Premier League title. Before we finish off this season, let's take a look at some stats from our Premier League winning campaign. Interestingly, the player with the most clean sheets is not a defender. Oh no, when Tobias Leahy is on the field, we are just better. I don't think it's because of his defensive abilities. I think it's just because we can keep the ball more. No surprise that Alexander Mitov is up there. Durante and Jackson have 14 apiece. How sweet. It was pointed out in the comments section that them two never left each other's side in the title celebrations, and I watched it back and it just melted my heart. You can't get a better bromance, honestly. Rude penis with them 16 clean sheets. Over 31 Premier League games, Durante averaged 7.8. This is a centre-back. They don't get good ratings on this game, and yet this lad is averaging 7.8. As a comparison, Wittiness is only on 7.4 in the Premier League, 7.5 overall, but that's really pushed up by the last America's Invitational pre-season tournament that we were in. And look at this. I think Tobias Lee actually needs to be moved up to a 92 with all these stats. 8.1 average, Europa League 8.4, and then there's Galatasaray, who's averaging 8.5. But that being said, strikers do get higher player ratings on average than centre-backs and centre-mids. Dombe's on an 8.3. What's going on there? Let's take a look at our top goal scorers. Look at all the players that have scored less than Durante this season. Guled, Mitov, Ahmad, Letizia, Bliska. Bliska's only scored 3. Fair play, he has assisted 12. And that is the second highest. Wasim Al-Saad bringing that dream. Really good returns, 23 goal contributions. Gaddle with 42. Tobias Leahy with 24. Morgan Collins, 22. Yesimov, 20. Mathis, 19. Most appearances is Morgan Collins, 48 in total. And I think it's because earlier on in the season, he was a bench player, and we bring him on for the last, 30 minutes. We got Rude Penis, Durante, Al-Saad, Leahy. Those are the ones in the 40s. Give me a P! Give me an A! Give me a W that sounds like a V! I still stand by bringing in Letizia, even though he didn't make much of a contribution. Have we got £155 million to play with? Curtis, what are you doing? It's not happening, mate. I'm happy to get rid of Letizia. I'm happy to get rid of Ung. I know it's a travesty, but he's terrible. I'm also happy to get rid of Quentin Fojo. There's a loan here for David Von Moos that will accept Piero Ung moving to Botafogo. Pretty sure that's where Ahmad went on loan, and then Quentin Fojo has got 2 offers. One being £9 million. Try and push that up to 9.5. We've reached the semi-finals of the pre-season tournament. That's brought us in some more money, but is Colin Mandeville out of range? Probably. By the way, the game save has been updated down in the description box if you wanted to have a look at the save. So what we're trying to find now is anybody in this save with a high overall but a really low release clause. Hopefully that will then lower Mandeville's price. The mod that we've got on has also bumped up his price in the base game. I don't think he'd be that expensive. Uribe Romo, his release clause is tiny. £175,000. Did you ever think you'd see it? Uribe Romo has re-signed for Macclesfield. We might have to offer between 297 million. That's so much money. Right, so I've got this lad called Uribe Romo. You see, there's an issue that I didn't think of. They don't want a winger. How about 150 million? No. That's disrespectful, isn't it? We're going to do this sensibly. Ask on Twitter, see what everybody's opinion is. If they like the idea of Colin Mandeville coming in for the last few games, then we'll continue to try and sign him. We reached the final. We beat Bayern Munich 1-0. Last time we played Paris Saint-Germain, we lost 3-2. So, can we do something better here? Yeah! Winners of the American Challenge Cup. We've sold 2 players, Piero Ung and Quentin Fojo. That's our transfer budget up to 185.53 million. The weekly wage, man, 17.5k for someone rated 95. You see, now I've come prepared because Roma was a centre mid. No, he is a midfielder. Ah, Periengi, anyone? That's like sacrilege, isn't it? How on earth has Periengi got a higher value? 4 minutes have gone, and it's 100% on yes at the moment. We're not gonna play Periengi. He's there for the memes. Oh, but it's like ripping out a soul. However, everybody wants to see Colin Mandeville. I'm gonna press it. I'm gonna press it. What are they gonna say? Are you joking? Due to his popularity, we have no choice but to sell our soul. I don't want to do it. Periengi and John Akinde. Oh no. 31.4 million, is that all? Cheapskates. Goodbye, John Akinde. Let's take a look at the poll. 90%. Said yes. Let's drop it down a level. We've got the Community Shield here. Tottenham against Macclesfield. Probably the 2 best sides in England at the moment. Can I please just skip this? Early Spurs corner kick played short. Are they going to eventually cross it in? No. Morgan Collins has semi-cleared it. Still an opportunity. Oh, hits the post. Harry Kane getting close. Let's injure him for a couple of months and see how he likes it. Here we are. The Marauder. It's Morgan Collins. That had no accuracy whatsoever. They've had to play it back to the goalkeeper. Yes! Yes! That's how you press the ball. Well done, lads. Getting really hard work pays off. I didn't go through it last episode, but Elmo Tetti has got customised wearing the number 10 jersey, vacant by brilliant or mediocre Madiba. I don't know how many times we won the Community Shield on Youth Squad Legends. I don't think it's that many, because we usually win. Yeah, Elmo Tetti, for the 2nd episode in a row, gets a goal from a Gadaltonori shot that hits the post. So it's very rare that we win the Community Shield, because when we win the Premier League, we often win the Champions League in the same season. And that's it. That's the series done and dusted. Look, we get to see another trophy lift, and I'm all for that. And good job, EA. They've got straight into the trophy lift instead of, like, over-the-top celebrations, because no one really, like, fully celebrates winning the Community Shield. Durante's hiding his face, and still Maximilian Jackson is around. Them two are best buddies. In January, we swapped Pavel for Letizia, and in August, we're swapping Letizia for Pavel. I see Pavel as like this old guy, but he's only 22. Manchester City are our opponents in the UEFA Super Cup. So they won the Champions League. And if they can win the Champions League, we can win the Champions League. Pretty sure we've never won this, so today could be a special moment. No one cares! I don't think I've seen these graphics before. I'm glad that we're in the Super Cup. Good save, Rupinas! Yes, the pressing game! Come on! Wasim! The dream! That's another gain for the Macclesfield attack. Chip by Tanari, tipped over. This is Maximus Durante, who really does like playing against Manchester City. Dennis Blisker. Oh, hits that one well. Been a while since we've seen a stunner from Dennis Blisker. That'll do nicely. Durante slips it in to Alexander Mitov. Pavel's got space. So has Tobias Leahy. How did these guys win the Champions League and Tottenham didn't? I'd be very disappointed if these were our Champions League final opponents, because they're so easy to break down. Fingers crossed we play them at an earlier stage in the competition. But in the meantime, Manchester City really have to, like, sort out their defence, because this could be might not be embarrassing. They've whipped in a delightful cross there. I think it was Max Moore from the wing. Gabriel Jesus has reduced the deficit. Bliska's had a really productive game. Gadel Tonari. This is Pavel on his return. Dennis Bliska. Good ball in. Really solid delivery. Dennis Bliska has been man of the match by some distance. He's onside. Flag's not going to go up. Raheem Sterling. He might be quick enough to get that chance. It's a lovely little finish as well. Drilled it hard and low. You never see Maximilian Jackson struggling for pace. But today he's just felt what Johnny Loader has to deal with almost every week. Durante could find that top corner. Oh, he has. He has. It's 5-2 Macclesfield. The UEFA Super Cup is full of goals. Pavel. Nice. Dennis Bliska. He's got another one. Dennis Bliska, mate. His hard work often goes unnoticed. He's really unselfish. But today it's all about him. I'm in complete denial that this is the best team in Europe. We move the ball again. Dennis Bliska has good position. Wasim Al-Saad could have got a hat-trick. The game denies me a 7th goal. I just can't see it. These are not the best team in Europe. Totally ripped apart, totally shown up. Macclesfield and trophies just go together hand in hand at the moment. Transfer deadline day, I have to make a decision. Probably the smartest move is to restart this game without the mods. If we still can't afford it, then we're just going to have to accept that Colin Mandeville will never play for Macclesfield Town. We can't get rid of one without getting rid of the other. It would be terribly cruel on John Akinde. How big is this contract going to be? £210,000 a week, signing bonus 2.2 million, goals if he scores 28.7 million pounds. Colin Mandeville is joining Macclesfield Town. Macclesfield have been drawn against Napoli, Wolfsburg and CSKA Moscow as part of Group D. I had to do that because if I used any of that song, this video would have been demonetized. Let's kick this off with an absolute pummeling. Morgan Collins! Gone! Gadel Tonari with the power header. Ball to Tobias Leahy. He's got it wrong. Really, really wrong. It's like a Medi Dumpy shot, that one. 29 yards. Maximus Durante. Ooh, it had so much spin on it. There he is. There he is. Doesn't score from the free kick, but will score from the resulting corner. Osman Clark should have it. Or not. What a goal. Fair enough. But the fact is, I've got Tobias Lee who can do that. Whack. Oh, Roberto Carlos. That run by Tonari has allowed Morgan Collins the space, and it will be 4-1 Macclesfield within 33 minutes. I like your bravery, but sometimes the three at the back just doesn't work. I think Mitov's onside, actually. Get it in. Oh! Wasim! Yes, Morgan Collins! 5-1. Surely not double figures. We could be talking about it. Fantastic stop. The goalkeeper doesn't want it. Yes! Oh, Tonari! Strength by Morgan Collins. Might allow us to have a chance. Dennis Bliska, it could be 3 against 1. This could be violent. It's absolutely disgusting. Thickness. Oh, yes. Oh, that is a great read by Maximus Durante in the box. Slides in. Not automatic. I had to do that manually. Collins can go back. Wasim Al-Saad. It would be lovely to score a goal off that slide tackle. It's not happening. 20 minutes to go. I might make some subs. Oh, Durante! can't get it through the sea of bodies. Macclesfield Town come to Russia and win 6-1. Just the 29 shots for Macclesfield. It's almost like I planned it, but I didn't. But I'm gonna say I did. Macclesfield against Napoli. There is Colin Mandeville and Gadel Tonari playing in the same team. He's gonna be like Final Four McKinday crossed with Mehdi Dumpy. Yeah, big tackle. Oh, the physicality of Mr. John Akinde. Go on then, Colin. Speed. He's so quick. Corner kick in. Durante! Mate! Go on. Call him a fraud, he likes it. Header. Yes, Tobias. Oh, the touch from Tobias. Well, that's just given us an extra step, hasn't it? Excellent finish. Gadel Tonari. No need to call him Mandeville, really. Like, come on. Slap that leg. It's right that the last couple of episodes should be a celebration of building a team through the year. Colin Mandeville is a quick boy. Is exceptional behaviour. It really is exceptional behaviour. Dennis Blisker once again with that crossing. From wing to wing, have you seen any better communication? I don't know. We don't get that many good wingers. We've got two pretty decent ones in Blisker and Al-Saad. Scoring goals for fun. Colin Mandeville might be in. Colin Mandeville! 4-0. Boy, I do like this team. It might have took 85 episodes. A lot of grinding, a lot of work off camera, but I am loving every single second of this. Colin Mandeville pushes for a fifth. Wasim doesn't connect. Colin Mandeville, yep, just lay it off. It's Gadel Tonari, it's 5. It's just so easy. These guys are absolutely mint. I think £100 million and sacrificial Perry NG was worth it. Can we just point out something, yeah? How good are Tottenham? Oh, yes. What a ball from Mitov. Oh! I know that I'm playing the game, but I'm just enjoying watching these. It is so good. Oh, they're going again. Tonari for 7. No, Colin Mandeville. I mean, we'll give it a go from there, and he's nearly pulled it off. Oh, that's going to drop. Mitov makes it 7. Alexander Mitov. The beers will be flowing tonight in Macclesfield. That'll be full time. Macclesfield have won 7-0 against Napoli. If they weren't favourites to win it beforehand, I think the bookies might be reconsidering. Underneath a pile of messages, I've missed this one. Farhan Guled has got a broken tailbone and will be out for 4 months. I'm expecting Wolfsburg to be a little bit more tricky. Wanyama protecting the back 2. Fake shot. Bewilder. Drifting. Yes! Oh, Gadel Tonari wasn't the target, but he's nodded it home. These guys are way more defensively sound. To even have a chance against us, you have to be defensively sound. And still, that might not be enough because we've got players like Morgan Collins, like Gadel Tonari. Slap that leg. The animal has been let loose. It's out of its cage and it's tearing up everything in its path. Dennis Blisker has turned on the heat this episode. I can't stop smiling. To think that 6 months ago this team was getting beat 4-0 by Stoke. You can't make it up. Gadel Tonari comes close. He could try again. Set up Tobias Leahy over the bar. The stunned silence of the home crowd. And then suddenly just applauding sheer brilliance. Once in a generation type players all in the same team. It's like the Harlem Globetrotters. Apart from the fact that they're from Macclesfield. Time to show off a little bit. Dennis Blisker, step overs, heel to heel flick. There's a back heel. Morgan Collins, another step over. And Leahy's volleyed it into the net. Fair play to him. You know what? Well done, Wolfsburg. You've done what Man City and Napoli couldn't, and that's keep us to 4 goals. 2 weeks rest, and then Wolfsburg have to face that nightmare again. Atmosphere's buzzing. European night at Weke's Kingdom. Goes. Gadel! Oh! says he has goal of the series anymore. I just don't think it. This is insane. This is insane. Wow. Just when you think you've seen it all, Galatasaray produces that. Durante stepping up, winning the ball. Step overs, through ball. Yesimov's onside. The flag doesn't go up. Ball in. Pavel in the back post. Oh! I mean, it really does help when the opposition are scoring world-class own goals. How about this for a finish? Right, chance for Wolfsburg and a goal for Wolfsburg. Wittinus Chavango Jr. almost phased through the ball on the standing tackle, and then it just allowed Wolfsburg that chance. Hey, look at it. The scoreboard's not bad for the away side. Massive respect for Wolfsburg, because I can't imagine how difficult this is. 2-1. We've made it 12 points out of 12. I guess that took a back seat, though. It gives a little cheeky point to where he wants his ball to go. It's not a very good ball, but what comes afterwards is just genius. It is sensational. Here it is in full speed. Mate. From the reverse angle. I mean, the goalkeeper had absolutely no chance, didn't he? There's no real words that can describe that goal. You can watch it over and over again. Hitting the underside of the crossbar just makes it better. Oh, this is a nice angle. Try it from this one. Yes, it's still really good. Go on. Have it! Oh, goal! We've ran out of camera angles. Fantastic by Galatasaray. If I call the group stages there, I can A, charge my controller that's got absolutely no battery left, and B, maybe get this out before I have to go to work. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. This has been Cutzy. Thank you ever so much for watching this episode of Youth Squad Legends. Only one more to go. That'll be the knockout stages of the Champions League, and then we're moving on to FIFA 20. If you're not subscribed around here yet, then press the red box down below and the bell icon for mobile notifications. I will see you next time.